Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Minecraft Pixelmon video. We're back on the 7.0.0 Let's Play for episode number 17, and I hope that you all enjoy. Last episode was absolutely amazing. We did manage to get our Incineroar all the way up to level, well, actually we got our Torracat up to level 34, which obviously let it evolve into the Incineroar. So now we have an entire god squad. Well, it's not really that amazing yet, but it's getting there. It is certainly getting there. And so what I want to do in today's episode is sort of complete the whole party by leveling up the boy Kranidos. I actually did level him up once off camera, and he ended up learning Assurance, which is actually a really sick move. So the description is, if the target has already taken some damage in this same turn, this attack's power is doubled. So this is actually really good for Kranidos because of how slow of a Pokemon he is. This basically means that if he gets hit in the same turn and then he goes and does the move Assurance, it does double damage, which is going to be 120 damage. And since Kranidos is a very slow Pokemon, it's pretty likely that he's going to be going second in fights. All right, so we have a Togetic level 50 right here. I'm just going to send him out and then switch him out for someone else because I don't really think that he'd be able to take it out. You know, I don't want to doubt his abilities or anything, but you know, it's like a 25, more than a 25 level difference. So he really doesn't stand a chance, let's be honest. But anyway, Primarina seems to have this all under control. And there we go. It's only 800 XP though, which is pretty upsetting. And you know what? It might be becoming day pretty soon. And I believe at dawn, that is when all of the Audinos spawn, which is literally the perfect Pokemon for me to train off of. And someone in the comments last episode did mention that Audinos were the Pokemon on one of the servers I used to play on that was used to get all of your levels. I'm sorry that it's sort of two episodes with the same idea, and here's one right here. But yeah, I know that this is two episodes back to back, which kind of have the same premise around it, where we're just trying to really level up one of our Pokemon, but I think that this is really important for the long run of this series because when we do eventually want to, you know, take out more gyms and hopefully move on to the Elite Four and whatnot, I think it's obviously going to be really important to have our party be really high level. And there we go, he's level 26, let's go. Also, someone let me know that Kranidos evolves at level 30, supposedly. I thought it was 33, but supposedly it's 30. I'll take 30. I am very happy with evolving him at level 30. So he only needs 4 more levels in 2 days episode in order to evolve, which is actually insane, dude, because he's already really good right now. And when he evolves, he's obviously only gonna get much better. He might even be the best attacker on the team. I know that Incineroar is an attacker, but Kranidos, well, Rampardos rather, has like the number 3 highest attack stat in the entire game. So I think that, you know, when he evolves, his attack is going to go through the roof. That does make me wonder, though, what are the stats on our Pokemon? We do have to keep their levels in mind, though, because obviously the levels are a bit different. Like, for example, Incineroar's level 34. When we check the Decidueye's stats, he's level 42. So his stats are obviously going to be higher than Incineroar's. Incineroar actually has a really sick nature. He has the nature of Lonely, which boosts attack and lowers defense. And since he is an attacker, this is a pretty good nature for him. So he's coming in at 103 attack and 52 speed. He's also a very slow Pokemon, so if he learns Assurance, that'd be really good as well. Then we got Gligar, who only has 61 attack, which sort of surprises me. I thought that he'd be a little bit better at attack, but he has really good defense. That's the thing. Like Incineroar, I know that he does have lower defense naturally, but keep in mind, he is fully evolved and he's 2 levels higher than Gligar, and Gligar has much better defense than he does. And obviously Gligar is not fully evolved. He still does need to evolve into Gliscor, so you know he's not fully there yet. He's not fully developed. Then we got Primarina, who's got a naive nature, which lowers defense, or special defense rather, and boosts speed. And he's got 117 special attack, which is pretty good, but seeing as how Incineroar has what, 105, 103, and he's 6 levels lower, I'm not sure how great that really is. Maybe that is good. I actually don't know. Is that good? Yeah, I guess it's pretty good. Then we got Decidueye, who, as I predicted, wasn't really that great. He has potential to be so much more, honestly, but unfortunately, he's got lowered attack. He does have boosted speed, which is good, but I think overall, like, his stats, they're just not good. Let's be honest here. I mean, Primarina's special attack is 117, his is 103, his regular attack is 88, his defense is 77, and his special defense is 90. Like, he has the same special defense as Primarina, and only a little bit more defense than Primarina, but Primarina's got way more special attack. I don't know, dude. It's a toss-up, but I do think Decidueye could be a lot better. Anyway, then we got Kranidos, who actually has probably the best nature for him with boosted attack and lowered speed, which is a brave nature. This is really good for him because it's going to make him even slower, which maybe isn't the best thing in the world, come to think about it, but it's definitely going to help the move Assurance, which, like we said in the beginning of the video, does double damage if he's hit earlier in the turn. Then, of course, we do have Luxray, but he's not in the party right now, so we're not going to go back and check his stats. We're just going to move on as if he's not even with us. But once Kranidos and Gligar do evolve, their stats are going to be boosted an immense amount. I think that since all three of my starter Pokemon are all fully evolved, that's why all of their stats are really, really high. But also what we can do, I think we have this actually enabled, we can check IVs. Yeah, so we actually can check IVs. So Incineroar has 25 attack IVs, which is really good. I'm gonna go through this pretty quickly because I don't really want to spend all episode checking this stuff. But then we have Gligar, who has 21 attack IVs and 25 speed IVs. This is not bad so far, boys. I will take 31. No, wait a second. Primarina has 31 attack IVs, which kind of stinks because he's a special attacker. So there's really no point in him having the physical attack IVs, but it's all good. What are you gonna do? And let's check Decidueye. He has pretty good HP IVs, special attack IVs, and speed IVs, so that's all really good. And then Kranidos, we're looking for really high attack. That's really it. 19 attack, I'll take that. 30 special attack, dang, that's really high. The highest, for those of you guys who don't know, the highest IVs that you can get is 31. So when you see someone have 31, that is a perfect IV, and Kranidos has a 30 special attack, which is kind of irrelevant because he's never going to be a special attacker, but I just thought that I'd point that out. So IVs are something that you don't really have any control over unless, you know, you're doing like breeding and that stuff, but when you catch a Pokemon, there's no way to know what IVs he's going to have. But one thing that you do actually have complete control over is their EVs, which is sort of similar to their IVs in that it does affect their stats, but this is basically based off of what Pokemon you trained your Pokemon off of. So for example, Incineroar's EVs, the maximum amount of EVs that you can get up to, I believe, is 255? I think it's 255. It's either that or 252, I'm not sure. Either way, this is what he's at right now. Everyone in the party is going to be pretty overall balanced because I haven't been EV training them in specific things, so they're all going to be probably very similar and spread out. This isn't something that I really care too much about in this series though, but I guess it is important to note that none of them are really close at all to being completely done EV trained, so they're all going to get naturally better over time. Anyway, the Audinos are spawning again because it is now dawn, which means the sun is rising, so they should all be spawning once again. So this is going to be really, really good XP for him. He's level 26 now. He probably could be higher if we didn't ramble about EVs and stats and IVs and whatnot. But there we go. Now he's level 27. We got to find as many of these guys as possible. Ooh, Fury Cutter. We'll take it. We'll take it. We could sell that for probably like a K or something. We're going to learn this for Pursuit, I think. Yeah, Pursuit could be a really good move as well, though. So I don't know, dude, I don't know. Chip Away, so what Chip Away does is it does the same exact damage and accuracy as Headbutt, but the difference is Headbutt has a chance to make the opponent flinch, which is really good, but then Chip Away is not affected by any stat changes of the opponent. So, for example, if you're going up against a Sylveon, let's say, and it keeps on using Calm Mind, right? Basically what Calm Mind does, okay, we got wrecked. Basically what Calm Mind does is it increases your special attack and your special defense. But if you use Chip Away, which is a physical attack, so this isn't really a great example. Oh, we just got a choice specs from that. Yo, that's actually sick. But anyway, Chip Away would not be affected by the increase of special defense, but really it only matters about the defense since it is a physical attack, but whatever. Anyway, we did just get a choice specs, which, as I mentioned, is really good. What it does is it increases if you put it on a Pokemon, obviously. I don't have it applied on anyone yet. No way! We just got a choice specs and a choice band. Are you kidding me? Bro, that is actually insane. So there are 3 choice items. There's choice specs, choice band, and choice scarf. And they're all very similar. They just affect different aspects of the game. So the way that they work is you put it on a specific Pokemon. So let's say I put the choice band on Kranidos and I want to put the choice specs on the Decidueye. What that does is it locks that Pokemon into the first move that they use in battle for the rest of the battle. So for example, if I get into battle with Kranidos, which I plan on doing sometime soon, when I use Rock Tomb as my first move, what that's going to do is force me to use Rock Tomb for the rest of the battle. Unless, of course, I switch out and switch back in. Now, I know that seems really bad, and you're probably like, well, that's stupid, but that's not all. What the choice band does is it also increases your physical attack by 50%. So even though it does lock you into a specific move, it also makes you hit way, way harder than you used to. So if you look at his attack, it's all the way up at 90. This is going to give it 45 more points to his attack stat. So that means it's going to go all the way up to 135, which is way more. That's probably, yeah, that'd be the highest attacker on the entire team. Attacker or special attacker. Like, that's just the highest stat on the entire team right now. And he's only level 28. Now, obviously, this strategy could backfire if your opponent is good against a rock type or whatever move that you started off with. So it could be a little bit risky when getting into battle and whatnot, but it certainly is something that I want to use at least for now, because I'll probably one bang everything here. Now the choice specs and the choice scarf do the exact same thing, but with different stats. So the choice specs does the exact same thing, except with special attack, which is why I put it on Decidui. Actually, this should be on Primarina, because Primarina, well, actually they're both special attackers, but Primarina is way cooler. And then there's also the choice scarf, which I don't have yet, but again, it does the same thing where it locks you into a specific move and then boosts your speed by 50%. There we go. Kranidos is now level 29, just one more level before he supposedly evolves. I hope it's level 30. If it's not level 30, that would be really tragic, but I'm counting on it being level 30. Oh, and there we go. We took out an Audino that was level 46, and I wasn't sure if we were going to level up or not, which is why I didn't commentate over it, but there we go. Kranidos is evolving into Rampardos. Dude, this is going to make his attack so freaking high. I can't wait to check what it is. I feel like it's going to go up over 100 naturally, and then obviously with the choice, look at him, dude. Okay, enough rambling. Just look at this dude. Just look at how beastly he is. Let's go, dude. Let's go. Look at him, dude. He's such a beast. He's got spikes coming out of his neck. He's got spikes coming out of his ears, coming out of his eyebrows. He's actually an animal. Wait, I can even ride him too. Look at this. He's literally a dinosaur. I'm riding a dinosaur. Look at, oh, dude, this is so sick. Oh my God, I feel like, here, I'm gonna charge the Bouffalant. Charge. Oh, that's awkward. Hold on, I wanna get into a charging battle with this Bouffalant. Why? We should be able to charge each other. Yeet, boom. Get him! Right in the butt. There we go. Yo, that is so sick. All right, enough messing around. Let's check this dude's stats. I'm saying he's gonna have 115 attack after this evolution. He was at 89, I believe, before the evolution. So let's check what he's at now. 122. Let's go. Plus, that's plus 61 attack because of the choice band. So he's all the way up at 183 attack, which is insane, dude. He'd be able to one-shot like anything. To compare, like 183 attack, Incineroar is at 106. That's not really almost double, but it's way more than Incineroar. And then obviously, that's 3 times the amount of Gligar. So for example, if Gligar and Rampardos both use Tackle, Rampardos' would do 3 times the amount of Gligar's. Now, Rampardos obviously is evolved, but he is also 2 levels lower than Gligar. He's still our lowest level Pokemon, but his attack is still tremendously, just way higher than anyone else's. Except for Primarina's, actually. Primarina is at 117, and since it has a choice specs on it, it also has that 50% bonus. But also, Primarina is 10 levels higher than Rampardos, so when Rampardos gets level 40, I'm sure his attack will be way higher than 117. Rampardos. Wait a second. I think there's a bug. There has to be a bug, dude. Rampardos can swim? Wait a second. That can't be right. That cannot be right. What is this? What is this, dude? Are you kidding me? I've been looking for a Pokemon that I can swim on all series long, and I did not think Rampardos would be one of them. I can't even swim on Primarina, and it's a water Pokemon. What the heck, dude? This is so broken. I will take it though. I'm certainly not complaining. But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap it up for today's episode. I hope that you did enjoy. I kind of did a little bit of a lecture with how EVs and IVs work and all that stuff and choice bands, all the choice items. So if you guys are pretty new to Pixelmon, then you probably did learn a couple things here and there that are pretty important to know actually if you get into Pixelmon. But anyway, again, that is going to be it. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy. If you did, be sure to leave a like, rating, subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Louder alligators.